Yon world, what's the deal? It's your boy Original Dion, and today on my YouTube channel, we going over my history of lucid dreaming and astral projection. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for your boy Yon world. Now, in this video, we talking about something I believe is not talked about that much in our human experience, and that's the dream world. You know, every night, everybody leaves their body and goes to another world, another realm where they have experiences that we call dreams, and we come back, you know, and we never talk about them. We don't ever share them with people or our experience. We don't ever talk about that as like a common experience, even though we all experience lucid dreaming, you know, astral projection, whatever you want to call it, leaving our body, going to another realm and coming back. Whatever you want to call it, we all experience this every single night. And I feel like as humans, we don't talk about it as much. And I want to go over my history of it because I've been doing it since a kid. And I never told nobody about it. I feel like it is something that we need to explore. I feel like it's something that we need to expand on. And it's necessary for our evolution with this mergence of the 4D realm and the 5D. If you hip to that, if you understand what's going on with global warming and climate change and the shift of Earth's consciousness, we need to understand that realm and understand how to access it easier. So, and when we're in that state, how to get the most information out of it. So in this video, what I'm going to talk about is my history on astral projection, lucid dreaming, and I'm going to give y'all a method at the end that I've learned over the years that can help you retain information during that state. Now, make sure you leave a like, comment on this video, watch till the end, because I got a lot of good information a lot of people don't really talk about. Now, my history on lucid dreaming. I started lucid dreaming, my earliest memory was when I was 7 years old. And I would ask myself, what are we? Who are we? What is this? Where are we from? As a kid. Because I remember always questioning religion. I used to have to go to like Saturday school, Sunday school, stuff like that. And my first ever time skipping something, like missing something, was skipping church. Like I remember I had one of my first ever memories of skipping church at the side of my granny house. You know what I'm saying? So, what you doing? You supposed to be at church. And I never resonated with it on a spiritual level. I felt like it was something greater. And, you know, that was my first experience, you know, like, you know, I didn't want to get too off topic, but when I was 7 years old, I remember I was able to remote view. I would literally be able to see myself, and I would be in the room, I'd be asleep, and I'd be able to watch myself, you know, from overhead point of view, from like a bird's eye point of view. And I never knew what this was. And during this experience, when I asked myself, like, who are we? What is this? What's going on? Like, I would always be pulled back, like, from and be able to see it. And I would go in this animated state where I would view myself from it was, and it's called remote viewing. Like, the government knows about this. It's people specialize in training to remote view for crime cases and all type of things that's going on that they don't really discuss on a day-to-day basis. But I was able to do that at 3 years old. And I mean, not at 3 years old, at 7 years old, you know what I'm saying? And during that time, I never expressed that. I never told nobody that. I didn't tell my family, you know, that I was able to have these dreams. And it kind of got suppressed, and it reemerged when I was 17. Now, when I was 17 years old, I had got expelled. I was a senior in high school, but I got expelled for fighting. Right, I got kicked out of school for fighting. It was like the first semester of the year, and when I got kicked out during that time, I was at the house a lot, and I would go in the basement. And I remember I would talk to the universe. You know, at the time, I just go down there and pray, and I was like, man, just show me what it takes to become successful, you know. And what it brought to me was the law of attraction. And that's during that time I had found the documentary of the law of attraction online, and the law of attraction was what turned me back into lucid dreaming. and they were saying something on the law of attraction, like how watching this video you could attract the book. And one day my mama brought home the book, and I thought that was a sign when I saw that book, and I was like, yeah, The Secret, this is something I should study. So during that time I was studying, and something happened where we talked to the school board and they was allowing me to go to prom. Now, my goal during that time, I was like, I was using the law of attraction, and I was like, I want to get a record deal before prom. Like, I want to get a record deal before prom. I don't know how it's going to happen, because they said make a goal so big that when it happened, it's only because of the law of attraction. So I feel like that's what everybody should do, to test it in your life. Like, you have to test it and see how it works for you. It works the same, but it's based on your belief, the strength of your belief system. But during that time, I set out a big intention. I wanted to get signed before prom, right? So we at Fairlane Mall, and all of this matter in the story of my lucid dreaming. We at Fairlane Mall, and I see Akon, right? And it's funny because at the time, Akon, he was on World Star Hip Hop saying he looking for young, hungry artists. You know what I'm saying? He's signing people. He was going state to state. And he was in Fairlane Mall getting something. I was picking up my tuxedo. So, I froze. I just froze. I just froze in front of him, man. And it was like, I just saw the law of attraction working, because it was literally my opportunity to get signed. All I had to do at the time, I was making music. I started making music when I had my senior year in high school. Made my first song December 23rd, 2010. I graduated 2011, class 2011. So I saw Akon at the mall, and I knew this was the law of attraction. I knew this was the law of attraction working, but it was like I got nervous and I didn't act during the time. That's why with the law of attraction, you're going to attract everything. You're going to attract everything you ask for. But if you're not acting, it might as well not even ask for it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, whatever you want, you got to act on it, no matter what. So that happened. And that night, it was a full moon night. This night, I was 17 years old. This when I got basically reinitiated back in the lucid dream world. And in this dream, I was like in a high city. It was like a city on a mountain somewhere. But I had to jump up 9 Hindu heads. It was like different Hindu sculpture. It was going in the S curve, like up to this house. And it was a building that was on curved streets. It was small entranceways, everything. And I go in this building, and I go up these stairs, and it's a woman sitting she's sitting at a window. It's an open window looking out at a courtyard. And she's sitting like at the window pane on a mat, a soft mat with pillows and everything. And she tells me her name is Dana, and she gives me the key to all the most holy blessings in the world. That's what she called it. You know what I'm saying? And I got it written down because I kept dream journals, like 5 subject notebooks, dream journals. And I got all of this dated, everything. And I wrote that experience down. And when I woke up from that, well, it was more to that dream. Hold on. Because when she gave me the key, that's how I learned about the Ankh. That's what made me learn about the Ankh. And she gave me the key, and I went downstairs, and there was all these shorter people. And it was like in celebration of something. Then it was like a older white man. He asked me for the key. He was like, can I have it? He was like, give me the key. He kind of like was telling me, like, give me the key. I'm like, no, you ain't. I got to take this back. I got to take this back to my people. So I leave, you know what I'm saying? And that lucid dream blew my mind. I woke up after that studying like Buddhism and Hinduism, because I never seen that shit. Like you see that shit, and then you research their history. Like those motherfuckers really live. They really have temples on earth. And that led me down a whole spiritual journey with the astral projection. We can go into all of my dream journals, but I'll be talking forever on here. But those moments, that was my real history, like how I started lucid dreaming again. And now I lucid dream almost every night. Like I said, I'm making this video because I had a crazy lucid dream experience last night, you know, and I want to share with y'all a technique that y'all can use to help you retain information during that state. Now, I know a lot of y'all dream, you probably had the normal dreams of you fall and you wake up, you know what I'm saying, or you somewhere and you wake up and your leg kick, you know, or you probably had dreams where you was trying to run or get away from something, you feel like your body was moving sluggish, you know what I'm saying, and that's because you have to do one thing to strengthen your recall and have strength and power and guidance and direction in the dream world. And that's control your eyes. You have to control your eyes. And you can do this like in real life. You know what I'm saying? You could do like reality checks. Like, but just instead of trying to move your head, like move your eyes and use your thoughts. Instead of using your like trying to like actually punch, like guide it with your mind the whole time and say what you want. You know, you can change a dream scene just by turning your shoulder. Like you could turn around and the whole dream would change. You know, if you don't remain with the thought, you know what I'm saying? Because the dream world is it's interchangeable based on your thoughts. Like say if you scared in a dream, they'll make you real scared, you know, to get out of it. Or if you excited in a dream, if you get real excited in a dream, they'll make you real excited so you can get out. But the thing about the dream world, you have to remain completely calm, like as if it's normal. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to treat that experience as if it's normal. You have to normalize it so you can remain conscious and not have as much anxiety when you're in that state. And when you're in that state, you have to remember to only control your eyes and your thoughts. Right here. All of this. Don't try to control your body. Don't try to move an arm. Because when you try to run and do normal shit, like it'll feel slow. It'll feel like you can't run fast enough. If you ever like feel like you had to defend yourself in a dream and fight, you know, it'll be slow. But that's why you have to use your mind. You know, it teaches you to use your mind and teach you to use your eyes. You know, we got an ancient eye too. We got an ancient eye. It's called the pineal gland, your third eye. And that's the real eye you want to move from, like the center of your brow. Like if you can control this area and understand, like with your eyes, it's like you have certain muscles over here that you can strengthen. And remember to use, you know, just use your eyes and use your thoughts. That's the best way to gain power and recall in the dream world. Now, it's your boy Yon World. I know this video long, but that's my history on lucid dreaming. I have like, literally dream journals stacked, 5 subject notebooks stacked. I dream so much, but you learn a lot from the dream world, and I hope this video has helped somebody. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for your boy Yon World. I'm out. Peace.